Welcome to Harvard. I'm sure you all have perceptions about our school. Sure, we're the oldest institution of higher learning in the country, founded in 1636. Our library is the 4th largest in the world and the largest on any campus. Our alumni include John Hancock and John Kennedy, Teddy Roosevelt and FDR, Henry David Thoreau and Ralph Waldo Emerson, E. Cummings and T.S. Eliot, Tommy Lee Jones and Natalie Portman. But when you get past all of that, my 6,000 undergrad classmates are just like students on campuses across the country. Our rooms are a mess. We study hard, we party hard, and we're just trying to settle on a major. Okay, that's most of us. But also, just like every other school, we have some amazing people here. For instance, how about football fullback Noah Van Niel? When he's not knocking down a linebacker, he's knocking out a Mozart aria.
This Beyond the Athlete feature is brought to you by Powerade.
So what's the comparison between playing on a field in front of a home crowd and singing opera in front of an entire opera house?
I think people would be surprised how similar they actually are. You're sort of performing in front of an audience and there's a lot of pressure on you. You need to sort of be on your A game no matter what. If you're playing on the field, you need to come out with a lot of excitement, a lot of energy. Obviously, you're doing something different than when you're singing, but the idea is the same, that you get yourself sort of psyched up. You have, you've memorized your lines and the music and all that stuff.
Do you feel more comfortable in one area or the other?
I feel a little bit different. When you're playing football, there's like another team which is trying to like hit you, tackle you, or stop you from scoring. And so it's a different mentality of sort of you're trying to attack and win something. Whereas with singing, it's a lot more individual, sort of how well am I going to sing and am I going to communicate to the audience whatever the aria or the song is going to communicate. Is it, is it sad, is it happy, those sort of things.
Why do you play football?
There's something about playing a game on Saturdays that you just can't describe to anyone who hasn't felt it, who hasn't felt that rush, that excitement that when you get everyone together to run out into that stadium or just scoring a touchdown or making a great block or making a tackle. There's just an excitement and it's palpable for those of us who have felt it, and those of us who stop playing football. It's not the kind of sport where you keep playing it. It's just the kind of thing that always lives there as part of the greatest part of your life was stepping on the field and playing this great sport.
I know football takes a lot of your time and then you have classes. When do you fit in opera singing?
Wherever it can, really. It is a little bit of a squeeze, but I try to get at least an hour of practicing in a day.
He probably is the best time manager on the team. He never misses a practice, never misses a workout, has a great work ethic. Noel's a special kid. First of all, he's a great football player, and that seems to get lost when people discover his other talents, but 5'10", 250 pounds, tough, physical, athletic. He's a do-it-all running back / fullback who happens to be very bright, juggling academics at a very high level here at Harvard, and also starting to manage a musical career.
When did your interest in singing start?
After seeing The Lion from The Wizard of Oz, he does the, "If I were king of the forest," and it sort of sounds, kind of crazy in this sort of fake vibrato and opera sound. But I would run around the house doing that because I loved that movie when I was, 4 years old.
How far do you see yourself going with your opera career?
Well, hopefully, I want to take it as far as it'll go. It's the kind of business where you can't really count on making a career of it. You sort of, there's that luck factor that comes in with so many of the arts.
In his singing life, he's definitely at a par with some of the finest young men around the country that will be competing for graduate schools and opera training programs.
All right, Noah, I can't sing. I can't even sing in the shower. Is there any way you can teach me something?
Yeah, sure. I think everybody can sing. Some people are better than others. It's like everybody can run, just some people are faster than others. A lot of what it has to do is with sort of breath support and sort of trying to stay relaxed. So if you wanted to sort of just sing this note like la, try that.
La.
That's good, but you want to sort of use your breath, so it'd be like la. Imagine that you're sort of breathing in and taking your breath with you.
Okay. La.
See, is that better? That's better already.
A lot better.
Yeah, so you sort of go from there and you
We
build
should
the
do a
different
duet.
notes. Yeah.
Well, thanks for the lesson, but I think I'm going to leave the singing to you. Thank you for being here today, and thank all of you for coming to visit Harvard.